How we doing, boys? Got a new series for you today. Video games based on movies. Spoiler free, so don't worry. But I'll tell you my thoughts on the gameplay. So, Mad Max, made in 2015, developed by Avalanche Studio, published by Warner Bros. Games, and released on the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. I think this game succeeded as a video game based on a movie franchise purely because it had its own unique story and it didn't try to copy any of the movie's stories, which is something I think a lot of games based on movies get wrong. This game starts off with Max driving through the desert where he encounters Scrotus. Scrotus being the main villain of this story and is the son of Immortan Joe from Mad Max Fury Road. During this introduction, Max loses his very famous car, the Interceptor. After licking his wounds and encountering a dog, which was once Scrotus's dog, he meets a hunchback called Chumbucket. Chumbucket shows him his magnum opus, which is to be Max's replacement for the Interceptor throughout this game. In this game, you can also upgrade Max and the magnum opus through the use of scrap, which can be found at Scrotus camps and in various scavenging points in the wasteland. And all these scavenging points are quite unique. You can find a German U-boat and an aircraft carrier. The main focus of this game, obviously, as it's a Mad Max game, will be the vehicular combat, and the vehicular combat in this game is absolutely phenomenal. Chumbucket, who I mentioned earlier, can use a harpoon to rip the tyres off vehicles, and Max can even use his shotgun to blow up the fuel tanks on them, instantly destroying them, and he can also ram into them. In the game, there are several strongholds of which you can upgrade with various resources you find across the wasteland, such as making a maggot farm to restore your health, or making a gunpowder farm to give you full ammo every time you enter that stronghold. The melee combat in this game is absolutely phenomenal as well. Max can enter a fury mode where he does double damage, takes less damage, and also does wrestling moves on his opponents. Max can also utilise his shotgun and knives to instantly execute his opponents in combat. As previously mentioned, there are several territories in this game. Each have their own group of survivors that you need to help out. The first one you'll meet is run by a group in a lighthouse run by a guy called Jeet. Jeet will then show you how to disrupt Scrotus's influence in the regions by taking down scarecrows, sniper towers, and camps. Once the Scrotus camp is taken over, they generate scrap over time which can be used to upgrade Max and the magnum opus. Lowering the influence in certain regions can also give Max rewards such as engine upgrades, armour upgrades, or shotgun and health upgrades for Max himself. I also want to talk about why I think this game doesn't get as much recognition as other games that came out in 2015. This game came out in September 2015, the 1st of September to be exact, and in that September, the very critically acclaimed Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, was also released. As well as the following month, there was Until Dawn and Batman Arkham Knight, as well as Fallout 4. These games had a lot more hype around them, therefore I think these games overshadowed the Mad Max game. As well as the Mad Max game being delayed by 2 months, I don't think that helped either. However, if you're a fan of the series, and you want to try this game out, go onto the Xbox store. This game is currently on offer for £3. With that being said, the gameplay gets a 7 out of 10 from me, and the story gets a 5 out of 10, making it a 6 out of 10. If you guys know of any video games based on movie franchises, please let me know, and I'll do them in the next one. Take it easy, guys. Look after yourselves, and I'll see you in a bit.